Happy Monday, everyone. Did you guys know it's Monday? Hey, Russ McCann coming to you live. It is Monday and day 7 of the 30 days live with Russ McCann. I've been on this quest, as many of you know, since the 1st of November. I decided to do 30 days of live streaming into both Facebook and YouTube every day for 30 days, including the weekends. And part of it has been just my goal to kind of get back in my rhythm. I think sometimes when you work from home, you kind of get out of a rhythm once in a while, right? You get sucked into doing too many chores or doing a project or doing something that's fun to do, and you forget to do the things that are critical to growing your mission. And for those of you that know, I'm on a mission to eradicate obesity around the world. I started with myself, having lost 85 pounds in 19 weeks over 15 years ago. And I've been coaching people all over the country ever since. And I love so much of what I do. So we're not going to talk too much about health today. We're going to just kind of get into it. It's Monday. It's also daylight savings time, right? So we're starting to get into that. Things are changing. We decorated for Christmas over the weekend. I want to talk a little bit about that. And first off, I want to say good morning to everybody. So we've got some folks over there on YouTube. Like I said, we're broadcasting live in both YouTube and Facebook today. And so we're going to bring Patty on. I think Patty's watching over there on YouTube. Hey, and that was really great, Patty, because out of all the lives that we've been doing over the last 7 days, I had not yet gotten a comment from anyone over there in YouTube. And you know what? I've got 2 comments today. So Patty Montgomery, you are my inspiration. Actually, you're one of the reasons why I keep going. I know I got up this morning and I thought, well, 10 o'clock's not going to work for me today. I have too many things going. And I thought, but you know what? I know Patty and I know Grace, and they're going to count on me, and I can't skip. So you guys are motivating me to keep going on my 30 days of live broadcast. And Patty, look at that. You got your good friend, best friend over there, Grace, and she is over hanging out on Facebook. So love it. Hey, we're going to bring on Yvette here. So Yvette is hanging out with me over there in YouTube. And Yvette is an amazing musician, singer. And she and I got connected really with this medium, actually. It's a medium called Ecamm Live, and it's the software and all the stuff. And she's been with me over there in Ecamm Live, kind of learning like I am. And we just started today, day number 1 of a YouTube Academy, how to utilize YouTube instead of setting up your YouTube channel and things like that. So Yvette is over there with me on the YouTube Academy. And so guess what? We're going to learn a lot, aren't we, Yvette? And good morning to you as well. So super, super excited to have you with me today. So let's see. So just to share with you a little bit about what happened over the weekend. So as many of you know who were with me on Saturday when I did my live, I started this quest to remove all of the burnt out lights off of our pre-lit Christmas tree. All right, we got this big, 9, 10, 11, maybe even 12 feet Christmas tree. We bought it at Costco about 12 years ago. And over the last 2 to 3 years, we've had large sections of lights die out. And I don't know about you, but when a light goes out and the whole section goes out, man, that just drives me crazy. And so I made it my mission to remove all the lights off the pre-lit Christmas tree. And there were over 1,000 lights. And then once that was done, then to put new lights on and get ready to decorate the Christmas tree. So that happened on Saturday. And I want to share with you, I shared some pictures. I'm not going to share the pictures again, but just to share some or to kind of talk about it, I literally went and got some yard shears, to like you're clipping the trees and bushes. And I used that to clip the wire, and then I pulled the light off and clipped the wire and pulled the light off. And then it was wrapped around branches, and I had to unwrap it and pull it off. So I don't know if this is going to show on video, but I'm going to try to get fairly close. So I'm going to show you both of my hands. So notice this one, the one that's got my ring on it. you can actually see the veins through it and all the tendons and things like that are working. Do you see that on this hand? No, not so much. Because what happened is I hurt myself. I was doing this over 1,000 times. And you know what? I think I hurt myself. so shame on me. Denise was right. Denise was saying, hey, you should quit, honey. Hey, you should quit, honey. But one of the things you know about me is I don't quit. When I've got a project, when I want to get something done, I stick to it until it gets done. And so I did most of the tree on Saturday, and then I did a little bit more on Sunday morning. And then we spent the rest of the day Sunday decorating the house. I did get all the lights on the tree. We've not decorated the tree with ornaments. That'll probably happen in the next couple of days. And remember, we're really early, right? We're really early. So it's not even Thanksgiving yet, and I've already got the house decorated. Denise and I, we love the holiday season, and you know what? It's just the two of us and Buster, our boxer. And we thought, you know, who cares? We're going to celebrate the season. And so we decorate early. We love, you know, if we're going to take all this energy putting the decorations up, we want to enjoy it for a couple of months. So that we're going to do. We normally take them down around New Year's. Sometimes we've even been delayed in taking them down. Because I don't know about you, but when you undecorate from Christmas, doesn't the house look like you've just moved out, right? Like you're moving, because all of the beautiful decorations take up space. And then all of a sudden you take that out and you've got no decorations to replace that. So, yep. And so let's see. Okay, so we're getting some comments out here on YouTube. And so Patty is talking about, she thinks she might be decorating on Thanksgiving. Actually, why don't you spend Thanksgiving enjoying the day and being grateful, and do that the day after Thanksgiving, Patty? I want you to enjoy. We are so grateful and thankful for you and Yvette and Grace this morning. So by the way, if you are with me live today, feel free to drop in the comments. As you can tell, I'm able to bring those comments on. Whether you're over in YouTube or Facebook, it doesn't matter. We'll still connect live here. So, all right, I've got two things that I want to do today on my Facebook Live. One is I want to talk a little bit about goal setting. Now, remember on day number 1, which was a week ago, on the 1st of November, we talked a little bit about goal setting and what are the 3 things that you're going to do this week to be to accomplish. That you actually had some projects, some things you wanted to do, some goals, and what were the goals that you stated that you wanted to accomplish. So I'd love to do kind of a little accountability, right? So did you get those things done that you committed to back on the 1st of November? I'd really love to do that, because that's what we wanted to do. It's just to kind of say, hey, we can have an amazing week, but we've got to get some stuff done. So let's set a goal. Let's get 2 or 3 things done and celebrate. And by the way, the big thing at the end of that, of getting all of those things done, is that we get to reward ourselves by, you know, doing something fun. So hopefully you're getting ready to reward yourself today. Today is day number 7. So you've actually got all day today to kind of wrap up your weekly goal technically. So, but I do want to talk a little bit about, so one other thing is last night, you know, we went to bed early, certainly with the time change, it threw us off a little bit. So we went to bed early. I couldn't sleep all that well. And around 2:30 in the morning, I let Buster out. And you know what? I just stayed up. So I've been up since 2:30 in the morning. Had a couple of really important projects to do. I lead a call at 6:30 in the morning. So I was on that call, showered and ready to go. And then I was part of a national broadcast that I was the host and facilitator of, that was from 8 to 8:30. That one's really kind of an important call, lots of pressure. And I wanted to make sure I did a good job. And I think I pulled it off. Always can improve, but I did a good job. And so now things are kind of starting to settle down. And during the middle of the night at 2:33 in the morning, I built a PowerPoint presentation for a presentation we're doing tonight to celebrate all of our amazing coaches and the work that they do to help people get healthy. So with that said, on the 8 o'clock call, on our national call, I talked about the 4 Ds. And so I want to talk about that as one of our topics. So I've got that, and I'm going to share some Christmas decorations with you. So those are the two things I want to accomplish in our broadcast today. And so the 4Ds are simply a kind of a technique to really set some goals, stick to it, and really make sure that you get these things accomplished. So as long as when you're setting goals, I think we've all heard of SMART goals, right? SMART. So is your goal specific? Is it measurable? Can you measure it? Is it attainable? Is it realistic? And is it time bound? In other words, did you tie a date and time to accomplishing that goal? Because if you don't, there's no sense of urgency. It just becomes a wish at that point. So the 4Ds of kind of goal setting, these are some really great life goals. As you begin to kind of set that goal, decide what it is you want to create. What is it you're envisioning? How do you see yourself completing this goal? And I think that's why it's really important to decide what it is you want to accomplish. So the first thing you want to do is make a decision. The second thing is you want to declare it, meaning you want to tell somebody. You need accountability. So whether it be a spouse, a friend, a coach, a counselor, a pastor, depending on the goal. I mean, there's a lot of places that you can go to, even on social media. I love it. Hey, this week I'm going to commit to this, and will you hold me accountable? You know what? All billion of people over there on Facebook and YouTube will hold you accountable, right? So declare it out loud. Maybe make a post, take a selfie and a picture and put it out on social media. So decide and declare, and then guess what? Get into action. Start working on that goal. You may start on a couple of little things that help you move in the direction of your goal. Maybe it's a little bit of an organizational plan to make sure that you have everything you need to get it done. But then guess what? Get it done. Get into motion. What is it? Yoda says, do or do not, there is no try, right? So when it comes to goal setting, when it comes to accomplishing things, you need to actually do it, get into action. So again, if you just decide and you declare it and you don't get into action and don't do it, you're going to be embarrassed. You're going to feel like, man, I failed. I didn't get it done. What's wrong with me, right? Then you get all that stinking thinking. But the last D in the 4Ds is my favorite, and that is don't quit. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on your goal. Keep going. Sometimes goals take a little turn, right? They go a different direction first before you can come back to the main goal, right? So don't let this little diversion or this little obstacle become the reason why you don't accomplish your goal. I want you to push that boulder aside. I want you to show some grit. Like on football, you got your helmet on and you're just not going to quit no matter how hard my hand hurt on Saturday. I kept going because I had grit. I wanted to accomplish my goal. I wanted all those stinking lights off so that the next day I could begin to do the fun stuff and enjoy. That's that preparation task in order to accomplish the bigger goal. So decide, declare, just get into action, and don't quit. And no matter what it is, I want you to kind of think about these things. So, all right, so I've got my lovely wife Denise here, and she says, am I one of the 4Ds? Actually, you're the 5th D. You are the Denise in all of this. Actually, what do they call that? My why, right? So not only are you my wife, but you're my why too. So yeah, the 4Ds. Why do we want to accomplish this goal? Why are we doing the things that we're doing? And it's because of the people that we care about. It's the life that we want to create. And we don't want to go backwards. You know, we want to move forwards. We want to stay in creation mode rather than problem solving mode. So babe, you are definitely one of the D's in my life. That's for sure. So let's see. Let's go back a little bit. We got Patty that said, except for planning my meals a week in advance, she's gotten her things done from November 1st. I love that, Patty. And, so anyway, I just think it's really fun to focus on those things that we want to create. So this was part of my topic this morning at 8 o'clock to a national audience, talking about the 4Ds, decide, declare, do it, and don't quit. I think I need to get like a Yoda image up here because, this is kind of right down the force. Use the force to accomplish the things that you want. So, I don't know. Hopefully that was a little bit entertaining and beneficial to you this morning. I always try to bring value during my Facebook Live. Sometimes it's more entertainment than value. So there was the value. And now we're going to kind of move into a little bit of entertainment. So as I said on Saturday, as I began my quest to remove the lights from the pre-lit Christmas tree, I said that, hey, when we get the decorations done, I'll show you a picture of our decorations. And you know what, Patty sent me a picture of decorations that she had, I think, last year. And then Heather McFarland also shared her thankfulness tree. So she set up her tree, but instead of decorating it for Christmas, she decorated it for Thanksgiving and has on it little notes, little leaves, cut out in leaves that you write on and write down the thing that you're grateful for. So if you go see Heather and you go to her house, she's going to have you fill out one of the leaves and put it on the gratefulness, thankfulness tree. I love that whole concept. I'm a real softie, about things like that. So I'm surprised I'm not shedding a tear yet this morning. So we actually set up our Christmas tree. And so I'm going to just take you on a real short video tour of the Christmas decorations in our house. I've put some Christmas music to it. So enjoy it, and then we'll be right back. Oh, isn't that great? Hey, I love playing with video and putting music to it. I've just kind of found that to be one of my hobbies, and I really enjoy that. But we love the Christmas decorations. The lights are on. Some of them are battery operated. Some are we plug into power. We've got little candles. Yeah, doesn't that get you into the holiday season, right? So Costco's got all their decorations up. We've actually, I think today started purchasing a couple of Christmas presents for some of the grandkids. And you know what? We just love the holiday season and what it brings. You know what the holiday season brings for me? It just brings me great joy because I get to see the people that I really, really care about the most. My family, my friends, and the many people that have touched our lives. So hopefully we will get a chance to see each other over the holidays. If not, we can maybe do it virtually. But you know what? We love the holidays. It means a lot to us. We really understand the reason for the season, especially as we get into Christmas. And you know what? We just love the whole decorating thing as well. So I don't know if you noticed, we actually live on the side of a hill, and we have a really great view off the back. And it was pouring down rain last night. I think the rain was just sheeting down off the hill. So. But yeah, thank you, Patty. We loved doing the decorations and getting that all done. So hopefully, I've inspired you to get in and decorate early this year, so that you can enjoy all of the things, all of the happy parts of our season, of family and friends and thankfulness and joy. And you know what? I can't imagine what the holidays would be like alone. And if you know of somebody that's spending the holiday alone, or maybe they don't have family around, maybe their family's on the East Coast and they're having to work here on the West Coast, invite them into your home. I don't think there's anything more joyful than that. Or if you see a family in need, do all you can to help out. I know many of the coaches that we have the opportunity to be a part of do a lot of giving and working at the food bank and doing things like that. If you have both the time and resources to be able to pay it forward and do something nice for someone, I would just encourage you to do that for sure. So let's see. So we'll check out the comments before we turn things off for today. We are just about done with day number 7, and we just love it. It's been great having you, Yvette and Patty and Grace, and who else did we have out here? Oh, and Denise, of course. It's always fun when we get to interact with each other. We're enjoying the 30 days of live video, and so again, 30 days live with Russ McCann. We've got day number 7 in the books. We're not quite 25% through this, but by the time we get beyond Thanksgiving, we are going to get to know each other really well. And I want to just say thank you for being a part of my live. If you over on YouTube, make sure that you hit subscribe so that you can get notified when we go live or we post some new content over there in YouTube. Lots of positivity, lots of inspiration, some healthy recipes, things that will add value to your life. And so again, subscribe. If you're over here on Facebook, always drop us a note, always say hello. Social media is just that. It's an opportunity for us to be social, even though we may not have a chance to actually be in the same room together. But going live, it brings me closer and closer to each of you. You guys go out and have an amazing day. And just remember to do something nice for someone else and think about all the things that you are so grateful for as we go into Thanksgiving. All right, we'll see you around day number 8 tomorrow.